Howdy, howdy. In this video, I've got a few pieces of mail. Mail has slowed down, but I've still got a few pieces, including something that has to do with this Quill box I'll open up towards the end. And again, if you didn't see me open that Quill box, I'll put a link in the corner to the video where you can see me, who sent it to me and the circumstances of it, and see me open it and talk a little bit about it. But first I want to go over a purchase. Actually, do I have any? I do have a trade. But this was a purchase. This comes from a member of the Discord, didn't want to be named, but they did a sealed draft, I guess, and they had some extra cards they wanted to offload. You know, I made them an offer on it. No one was really interested, so I went ahead and just made an offer. So these will go in my collection here. Oriona's Sky Dreamer, I will probably keep them. I'm sure I already have two, but I'll double check and make sure. And Blazafell foil, that's a nice foil to have. I'd rather have paper to play with, but I'll have foil, you know, maybe trade it for a couple of things. I do want to make a play set now that the play bundles are out, and I've got a couple years to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But you know, I made an offer on these cards. Tearing Fea, I know I've already got several of them. Adorable Vermin, I think, is going to be a popular card. This one lets you put a -1 counter on all non-mouse wonders. I think as the game goes on, more mice come up, more class cards come out that, you know, maybe turn everything into mice. There's a card idea for you, the Mouse Man. It turns all your wonders into mice, right? And then you can play this, and holy cow, right? I think Adorable Vermin, I think people are sleeping on. I think it's got a future. So, you know, just a few cards here. Made a small offer. You know, I said put it in an envelope. That's fine. He really wanted to get rid of these, so I made an offer, and we'll add these here. But Oriona's Sky Dreamer, I think, is one that a lot of people are winning sealed with. So I don't know how well it'll be in constructed play, but you know, we'll keep it for the collection as well. I've got another trade here from Billcott. I am super excited for this one. This was a tough chase, and I'm glad to have it. As you know, I'm chasing formless foils, and the main ones I'm hitting now are the Mythics of the Umbrathenes. But there's one that I keep forgetting about, and he just happened to have it. And like I said, I wanted to trade him 2 OCMs for what was it? I have it over here. An Autumn-Essence, I believe it was. An Autumn-Essence formless foil. I believe that's what it was. And I sent him the OCMs, I sent him the picture, and I said, hey, is this the one you want? We had the trade delayed a little bit because he got sick. And I sent him the cards, he approved, and he got the cards, and he was like, oh man, these actually were not the ones that I wanted. I actually wanted the other uncommon OCMs you had showed me. I was like, he was like, I can send these back to you. I can pay you for them, or we can do a trade, and I can send you something else. So I was like, tell me what you got. You know, what's on my list? And one of the things he had on my list, and I said, let's have that one. Boom. Jan the Magician, who I'm lovingly called Juan el Mago. This is the alt art, as you can see right there, alt art with the first edition stamp. I don't have the main art formless foil, but the alt art, I'm glad the chase is over. This is the last, I believe, the last alt art Umbrathene that I need to collect. So I'll put this in my collection update. Very excited to have that one. I realize I'm talking a little bit much about this trade, but I am excited for this one. So glad to have Juan in my collection here, especially the alt art. The final purchase I got, having to do with the Quill box back here. Because, you know, if you're going to have a Quill box, you got to protect it. So I got from As Collectibles, I got a, man, I got to back out here now. Can I back out? Nope, I'm already backed out. I got a case to hold it in. So let me undo this here, and then let's take a look at what it looks like. And by the way, I was a little concerned because the case is kind of green. That is just the protective film around it. The case itself is clear. All right, and here she is, the Phoenix Quill box in the case. Let me tell you, I did not expect this case to be so airtight. Goodness gracious, I was super nervous putting this in there because the box perforation here was already pretty loose, and that's normal in a lot of the Phoenix Quill boxes. It's probably normal in a lot of the collector boxes, we just weren't paying attention. So as I was putting it in, a couple more perforations started popping, and I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I eventually got it in there. So now this thing is solid, and I do appreciate, not everyone does things like this. I do appreciate they included a little wipe so I can make sure all the fingerprints are off of it, but also these little rubber foots. I know you can buy these for cheap, but just the fact that they include it, it just means a lot. Little things like that mean a lot. I run a business and I always try to go over and above. And, you know, even though I don't know if it was in the description or not, but I do appreciate them including this as well. So that is my mail day for today. Just a few cards, and I'm gonna go ahead because it's been a while since I ripped. I've got my pack rips bundle going on my shorts where I'm ripping a pack a day, but I filmed those all already, so it's been a couple weeks since I opened a pack. So I'm gonna open up this one. This was a Givey pack, I believe, from Palmetto Cards that I got. It's been on my desk for weeks, if not a month. And I want to go ahead and open it because I was saving a couple packs to do videos, but I think I've done all the pack comparison videos now that the play boosters are out. And I did check my local Target yesterday, still no play boosters in store. I feel like ripping a pack. So let's go ahead and rip this pack right here and let's see what we get. We're starting off with the Moonfile Crystal Mouse. I like that. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Here we go. All right, let's see what we got. Numinatrix, Pink Spore Dreamcap, Keeper of Drury Skulls, Noctarum of the Lost. All right, here we go. Let's see. Common foil, Barney. That's a good sign, right? My favorite Umber-themed man. Common foil, Volthok. And let's see what we got behind it. Token copy. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we get an epic Versi Hollow Heart and a cast out behind that one. So, you know, this was sitting on my desk. This is one of those packs that, you know what? I don't mind that this was sitting on my desk for a few weeks. Nice to have another token copy. Believe it or not, I only have, I think, 2 or 3 of these. These are nice to get. And I was just thinking, do they have, I guess the only benefit is it's orbitless. It doesn't have a class or any extra abilities. It's just nice to have. Feels like these are harder to hit than the other tokens. So, and we got a Versi Hollow Heart. Nice one to keep. You know, this is one of the things I said is great about this game. Even if you get a card that's like, man, I'm not doing anything with Faith. I don't think Faith is much in the meta. I don't really like playing Faith. But you know what? This card is good forever. Like 8 years down the road, there could be an expansion that comes out and all of a sudden this becomes the hot card. And you're either sitting on a gold mine because you saved them all, or you're sitting on a champion deck because now you've got Versi Hollow Heart and you don't got to chase them. And I'm pretty sure I have another one of this too. So that's what I love about this game. Magic, I'd be like, this card's not gonna be any good. I don't want to play unlimited, or I don't want to play whatever because that's too expensive, too hard to get the cards. But this is going to be good forever, and I can put this in a deck and use it for tournaments 8-10 years down the line. That's what I love about this game. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you unboxing some mail with me, and let's have a talk in the comments. What's something that you've gotten in the mail? Maybe it wasn't recent, but maybe it was something that was a memorable trade experience. Let me know in the comments below. And by the way, I still need a Formless Foil Nocturna of Umber-themed, and I'm not going to trade 1-for-1 the Quill box. And yes, I know this is a gift, and many people might take offense that I'm offering to trade this away. But let me tell you, from what I understand and what I know of the Wonders team, you know, I think they would understand that a Formless Foil Nocturna plus the rest of my Formless Foil needs. I think I need 7 Formless Foil Umber-themed Mythics. I will happily trade this Quill box to complete my Umber-themed Formless Foil Mythic set. If you have a bunch of Formless Foil Mythic Umber-themes, you want to get those together for this Quill box, put in the work, I will trade this. And I think, and I'll tell you this, a Formless Foil Mythic set, which would help me complete my Umber-themed Formless Foil Rainbow for existence, that would bring me much more joy than the Quill box. And the Quill box is bringing me a lot of joy. But you know, there's no way the team could send me all that stuff. So I think this was like the best thing they could send me, period. Again, I was expecting a shirt or a hat. But if I can complete my Formless Foil Umber-themed set, and I need this Quill box to do it, hey, I'm willing to put that up. And I don't think the Wonders team would have a problem with that. I think that's the spirit of trading with Wonders of the First. So if you're watching this and you've got a Formless Foil Nocturna of Umber-themed, and you've got a few other Formless Foil Mythics from Umber-themed, and you're wanting to trade for the Quill box, let's talk. Let's talk. Find me on the Discord, my link and stuff down below. I'll also put a link down to trading card supplies. I will add this on here from As Collectibles. I have a link for legendary breaks on Whatnot. I know he also sells these boxes. So I'll put both of those links and you can support who you want, or order from who you want. If you want to order from a shop website, or if you want to order from Whatnot, I'll put those links down below just to continue to support the community. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Adios.